Hi everybody, my name is Ms. Teresa. I am a staff member at Leeway School, and today I'm here to talk to you about creating a home classroom. Why a home classroom? Well, during this time of COVID and the fact that our schools are closed to in-person learning, there's a need to continue to provide our children with opportunities to learn. Our teachers are providing support via online, email, and even video calls. However, our children need to get used to the structure of a classroom for when they move on to kindergarten. What is a home classroom? A home classroom is any area in your home where learning occurs. This could really be anywhere in your house. It could be your kitchen, your living room, your laundry room, your basement, their bedrooms, anywhere the children can take place in learning. That in itself is a whole nother presentation which may follow this in the next couple days. But your home is the most important classroom your child will attend. In the home, they learn about community, responsibility, caring, understanding, empathy, life skills, and even the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Keep in mind, the classroom setup has to work for you and your family. Simple is good. Use what you have in your home first. If you want to make it a little more formal, the next slide contains some resources and websites with ideas. But in all honesty, a simple chair at the dining room table during learning time that is specifically designated for learning is perfect. Pinterest has a lot of ideas. I looked onto this and I thought, oh my goodness, you can create an entire elementary school from Pinterest. But there's other websites available as well, but that is information and blogs for creating a classroom. But again, keep it simple and keep it for what works for you within your home. I took this website from a third grade teacher. Yes, it's meant for third graders, but a lot of the principles are the same. You want to make a schedule with your child. A schedule will create expectations for them throughout their day. It lets them know what's coming next. It lets them know, now we're learning, later we're playing. Maybe we're going out to go food shopping, or maybe we're going to be doing laundry, or we're going to be taking a walk. A schedule helps the child learn a structure of a classroom, learn a structure of a day, and it just helps make your day a little bit easier knowing that the child knows what's expected of them throughout the day. Have a morning meeting. Start your day with, today we're going to do this, this, and this. We will go to school. You have a Zoom meeting today with your classroom teacher. We're going to take a trip to the library to help with your assignment that your teacher has given you. Let them know, again, same as the schedule, what's expected for the day. Create a behavior management plan with your child. Let them know what's expected of them and what the consequences and rewards are for following the plan that you have created. Provide a model. When it's time for school, it's time for school. Everybody goes to school. Mom is going to be helping. Dad is going to be helping. Grandma, aunt, whoever is working with your child is part of that model. They're part of that schooling. If you have work to do and your child can do a little independent work, then you do your work while your child is doing their independent work. Providing a model helps them to learn and helps them to understand that this time is for learning. Reach out to the teacher friends or use the internet. There are resources out there far and wide on the internet. Speak to your child's teacher. Speak to your friends that might be teachers. Speak to your other friends that are teaching their children at home. There are many different ways for you to do things, and the more people you speak to and gather information from, the more it will help. Feed and water your kids often. This is important. Our children work best when they are properly hydrated and have proper nutrition. Take breaks, have a snack time, have a lunch time. You're not going to have a full day of school, but maybe set it up and do school shortly after breakfast. That way they've just had a good meal, they've had their drink, they're ready to go, or right after lunch. Feed and water your children often. Honor your child's feelings. If your child wakes up and they're not feeling so well and class is supposed to start for you on your schedule at 9 o'clock, but you see your child is not really ready for that, don't fight with them. Give them the schedule, mix it up, swap it out, give them a chance to wake up a little bit. If you're doing something and you've scheduled an activity that's supposed to take an hour and you see that your child is starting to get tired or frustrated or just not able to complete this task at that moment, it is okay to let your child take a break, and it is okay to come back to this at another time. Your child is learning just like you, and sometimes they need time to regroup. And be kind to yourself. You are doing the best that you can. You are doing a wonderful job with your child, no matter what and honor that and be kind to yourself and let yourself know that you're okay and we've got this, and I'm doing everything I can to help my child, because you are. The home classroom can be anywhere, and I mean that. It can be anywhere. Your child will learn in every room of your house, but you need a specific area designated so that your child begins to learn, I need to go to a desk or a table or a place where I will sit to do work, because when they go to school, that's what they do. They go to a specific area and they sit and they do work. So you want to find a place in your room, in your home, that you can designate as the area for schoolwork. And that area can be simply a chair at your dining room table. It could be a pillow on the floor in the living room with a little table for the child to write and color on and cut and paste and do what they need to do. It could be anywhere like that, but during school time, that is the designated area that your child goes to. You want to establish that area strictly for learning. However, keep in mind again that the whole home will be your classroom. You can work in other areas, you can do matching and all kinds of things, and doing laundry, matching socks, creating patterns, setting tables. All those things can be done, but you definitely want to have a specific area where your child does the specific work, either sent home for school or that you have chosen for your child to be their classroom table time work. This area should only be used for the worksheets and activities that require your child to focus very specifically, such as a puzzle, a fine motor game, a counting skill, anything like that. It can be the dining room table, a desk, or a child-sized table. It could be a pillow on the floor. It does not have to be fancy. The area will remain the same every day. Your child will go to that area to complete the in-school task. The purpose of this is so your child becomes used to sitting for a lesson or activity at school, like sitting at the desk. You can take this a step further by having your child bring the materials in a backpack to the area. Unpack it when they get there. When they're arriving at school, they're setting up for their day. When your child comes to this area, make sure that they understand that they are there to do school work. You can set a timer or use a visual schedule to let your child know how long they're going to be in school. Keep in mind, your child is still learning how to sit for longer periods of time. Especially, they have not been in a classroom and they have not really been required to sit for a circle time or sit for an activity for long periods of time. So having them sit for about 10 to 15 minutes at first might be tough. They may not be ready for that, and that's okay. This is new to your child because home is where fun happens and working is for when I go to school. So make sure you limit the distractions during school time. Shut off your television. Silence your phones, turn off the radios. If there are other children, have them play in their bedrooms or have them go outside or have them go to school as well. Provide positive feedback and praise to your child. Make him or her excited to learn. Learning is all about that desire. And if your child is not excited, if they don't want to learn, if they're not interested, it's going to be very hard. So make it as fun as possible. It doesn't have to be a chore. Finally, when the school day is over, when your designated time is over, celebrate your child's success and yours. Take time, talk about what they worked on, hang it on the refrigerator, show it off to the other members of the family, pack up for the day. Make sure your child packs their equipment back in their backpack and brings it back to their room or wherever they store it. But talk about it and celebrate it and let them know they did a great job. And you did too. These are some helpful websites that are available for parents. These talk a little bit more about homeschooling, but basically you're going to be homeschooling. So the next slide will also contain a few more resources as well. Thank you for letting me come into your home and sharing this information with you. If you have any questions or would like any more information, I will provide my email on the next slide. Feel free to email me and I will reach out to you and help with any way I can. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.